Today's video is going to be a short but interesting one, and we're going to be talking about if hollow point actually works and how well does it work inside Warzone. We've been asked a lot of questions about this, so we do want to make a video dedicated to it. If you do enjoy this style of content, don't forget to subscribe as we try to reach our goal of 50k. Click that link and subscribe to our second channel. Now where we are right now is on the ammunition page, and we're looking at hollow point in particular. Now obviously we've got a couple of different options here, but the main question I got asked is if hollow point actually helps significantly with TTK anyway. And that's because it does do extra limb damage, and especially on SMGs, this could be extremely useful in winning certain gunfights because you're pretty much point blank range. I think for most ARs, you're going to be wanting to go for lengthened for the extra bullet velocity, but we have done some calculations with lengthened on assault rifles as well. Now, how we've actually gone about doing this quickly is using the sim.gg website, which is actually very easy to do, and you can do the exact same test yourself as well. But we will show you a spreadsheet as well, going over the data we have collected from this. But what you can see here is the STG, which is an example build that we'll show you, and it's pretty much the meta build for the STG. So what we did is we built all the meta weapons on the sim.gg website, and by the way, if you didn't know, this website pulls the source code from the game to get all of its stats. So this is going to be what you're experiencing in game every time. And what we have done here is we actually went and took the TTKs with any other perk. So let's say, for example, we use frangible. We took the TTKs with a mixed shot location, so that's down here. So that would be the TTKs with this specific shot locations, which is what we actually used. And we then took these TTK numbers, and then what we did is we then switched it over to hollow point to see what the TTK numbers would have changed to after that with the mixed shot locations, because I think that's really important. So what we have here is a spreadsheet that we've taken all the data from the sim.gg website and just tried to represent it a little bit easier so you get an understanding of obviously what the TTKs look like. Now obviously we've got no hollow point and we've got hollow point, and we've taken 6 of the main weapons that everyone's using right now. So we've got 3 of the best SMGs with the meta builds and 3 of the best ARs with the meta builds, and all we did was took off hollow point and then applied hollow point, and then seeing what the mixed shot location TTKs were, and that is using this percentage on every single one of them. So you can do this test exactly for yourself if you want to go on the sim.gg website and do the same thing. But we'll do a quick comparison here. So for the Mark 05 with no hollow point equipped, you get a 596 millisecond TTK at close range. Now, if you use hollow point, you get a slightly faster TTK at 582. Now, as you can see, the Blixen is 606. Using hollow point, you get 598. MP40 is 626, and then you get 616 with hollow point. Now, if you look at long range for the STG, is 984, and then it's 695, NZ41, 851, 831. Then for Cooper Carbine, it's 823 or 802. So Cooper Carbine actually gets quite a good buff with this. But what we did is we actually then took the percentages of the difference that you get between the TTKs, and it turns out to be an average of about a 2% difference in your TTK. So you're getting a 2% faster TTK using hollow point than not using hollow point. So personally, I don't think it's a massive difference in TTK by using hollow point. You're probably better off with some other ammunition attachment, but if you do want to use it just for that slight edge over your opponents, then you could definitely go for it. It does help, but it doesn't help by much. So there we have it. That is my insight into hollow point. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's worth using, but later on today we do have another video covering the recoil inside Warzone, as there's a major issue with the attachments to vanguard weapons, and we're going to cover that in today's later on video. So if you do enjoy this style of content, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.